Was it Tuesday? Good Tuesday evening to you. Welcome again to another edition of the Thaddeus Matthews TV show, coming to you by way of Cussing Pastor TV.com. So glad to have each and every one of you here. There is so much to talk about, and so you just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Call your friends and your neighbors who have been looking for me on the SVP TV network. Uh, Tell them this is where he is. That's why I said this is where I happen to be on this evening. Thank you so very much for being here with me. CussingPastorTV.com is where we are presently located, and this is where you're going to be able to find me. Um, I got a call today, and thank you, Ricky Pete. Ricky Pete, whose birthday is the day after mine, called me and said, "Man, I missed you on TV." He said, "I usually try to catch you a couple of times a week, but I missed you on, I think, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night. And I know that you had a little cough, and I was concerned about you." Man, I keep a cough. I keep a cough 2 or 3 times a year because of allergies and because of the factor that I talk all the time. Can you get that book now? And I have allergies. I waited to get to be an old man before I started to having uh, these allergies. But I talk all the time, and um, I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do better now and take my medicines and do the things I want. But his concern, and also the concern of people coming by the station, I'm not coming by the station, but coming by here at the church. My studios now are here at our new location in South Memphis. And I had an elderly couple stop by the church. They saw my vehicle parked out and came in to inquire. I am well, doing well, don't have no coronas. Went to the doctor several weeks ago, so I am healthy, but I am also 63 years old. And when you turn 63, I don't give a damn how much medicine you take. There are certain elements that you are going uh, to hear. Okay. Whoever you're on Instagram understands, a little hard for you to hear me. As of the end of this week, you won't hear me on Instagram, period. Let me give you the reasoning that I have started Cussing Pastor TV.com. Many of you know, and many of you have followed me over the years. I've been doing this broadcast thing nearly 40 years, TV and radio. And the reasoning is because it was just time for me to do it. That's one of the main reasons. But the other reason is after spending 7 years with the SVP TV network, putting it together, being the marquee of that particular organization, whether they want to admit it or not, that the main drawing card for their network has been me. I have been paying I roughly $72,000 per year for almost the last 5 years. This network went on the air in February of 2013. That was after I had put on, and SVP was not the first Network Black. The first network was put together by a guy, a doctor here that owned a pharmacy downtown at that time called Taylor Brown's. They tried to do the very same thing, and I put that one on the air as well, coming on the air at 7 o'clock in the morning. Boy, I remember I had to get up and by 5 and be across town to go on the air early in the mornings. Um, but that year was the year that A.C. Warden was running for office. He was running for office, and most people know that I was very anti AC. I had come up with the slogan, cut off the AC. Uh, because AC Warden was the biggest handkerchief head Negro that I've ever seen in local politics. He only gave a damn about the rules and regulations that white folk gave him. He was one of those wallet carrying Negroes, a Negro that did nothing really to benefit black folk, but everything that AC did was to benefit the power brokers downtown Memphis. Well, I was very anti him. And in being anti him, I found out that he was putting pressure on Taylor Brown to get me off of the air. And the reason was that Taylor Brown had gotten some of those minority benefit packages and some monies from the mayor. And when you are in bed with a politician, you got to do what the fuck they tell you to do. Okay, you got to do it. If are they gonna cut off your blessings? Okay, they will cut off your blessings if you are not engaging yourself in what it is that they want you to do. So on 2013, on Martin Luther King birthday, it had to be the 19th, I believe it was. On the 19th that year, they uh, told me that they no longer wanted a niggerish program on their station. Now, goddamn it, I'm the only somebody on your station that people were watching. Period. You had this little preacher here in Memphis that wanted to be me, uh, and don't even know how to be himself. But they thought that this guy by the name of Noel Hutchison could be me. That he was a little preacher. He was from Jersey. He's still in Memphis. That he was articulated and he could come on. You can't do me. Hell, sometimes it's hard for me to do me. So some other little crackerjack ass preacher coming on and talking about trying to be me. Man, kiss my ass. Ain't there's no way of being me. So I went off the air on that Monday. On that Tuesday, I was approached got a call from a gentleman by the name of Sam Smith, who was the owner of Sam's Video Productions, and his sidekick. I almost said side chick, then I meant sidekick. His sidekick, Deborah McClinton, approached me and we sat down and we met and we talked about him wanting to do the very same thing. And would I be interested in starting and kicking off their particular program? I stated that I would be, uh, came on the air at $3,500 a month. 35 $100 a month, which was a fair price for 2 hours a day, 5 days a week on local TV. Even though Comcast 31 at that particular time was a totally unheard of entity. Now, people were aware of Comcast 17 because that's where all the preachers could go for free. Whatever your little ministry was, you could go to 17 for absolutely no charge at all. So you're familiar with that. But 31 had a policy where you can make money on 17 even to this day. You're not supposed to. I don't never look at 17, so I don't know. That you can't actually no offering, you can't actually make money, nothing that is going to exchange any funds can be done on 17. So six 31 was there, it was available, and I went on there for the first month because Comcast was going live in this market for the very first time. Well, really the second time because they had been trying to do it with Tel Brown's organization, and it was some fuck ups in that. And anytime you do anything new, there are going to be some screw ups in what you're doing. So they didn't have it down good, and there was some more equipment that Sam was going to have to get for the live broadcasting. So for about 30 days, without anyone ever even realizing it, the program was taped. But I was able to tape the show on a daily basis, and the tape would go right into um, Comcast. So that allowed the appearance and the look to always be fresh. It allowed me to be able to stay relevant by being able to discuss. Ooh, that's hot. Thank you, Bill. Should give me some hot tea. Uh, it allowed me get that for me. It allowed me to be able to stay relevant, which is what the Thaddeus Matthews Show has always been able to do. Radio and TV, people knew that if you really wanted to know what was going on TV, that all you had to, or what was going on in the city, all you had to do was to tune in to the Thaddeus Matthews TV show. Well, $3,500 is where I started. Then I started messing with this chick by the name of Tawana Murphy. Y'all remember all the episodes of that? And SVP got sued, and I got sued. So the idea came up that since they were having to pay their attorney, that my price would go up. And my price went from uh, $3,500 a month to $6,000, just like that. Well, they knew that they had me over a barrel. I was on TV. At that time I could not return to radio, and because of my controversial nature and my you ain't gonna tell me how to do what I do because I've been doing what I do so long and it works for me type attitude that there was nowhere else to go. So I paid the $6,000 per month. Did I ever get behind? Yes, and then I had to catch up and all again. Six. I mean, because not only were I paying them $6,000 a month, but hell, I had to eat and sleep and shit and everything else. So hell, I was out there. But in essence, $72,000. That amount was only supposed to last until the legal stuff was over. Guess what? Never went to court. It was dropped, but the price they never refused. They never rather, well, they refused rather to come down off of $6,000 a month. The $6,000 a month that I have been paying them paid for all of the time that they were purchasing from Comcast. I'm giving you the whole story so that you understand how we've gotten to where we are today. The $6,000 because I had access to the actual prices that Comcast was charging SVP. Understand that my agreement was through SVP, not with Comcast. Okay, not with Comcast ever. My contract at that time was with SVP. And I say at that time because I haven't had a contract with SVP probably now for the last 3, 4 years. But they maintain that $6,000, always wanted to threaten me with their attorney. And I kept it going because, hell, I was making money. I made good money uh, with my television program because I sold advertising. Whether you like me or not, I'm that motherfucker you gotta watch on TV. That's who it was. Because you know that hell, Thaddeus Matthews got the info. Thaddeus Matthews is going to tell it just like it TIS. Well, this has been going on and going on and going on. At the beginning of this year, I was told by Debbie McClellan that Comcast was no longer going to do live TV in Memphis, Tennessee. That it was just gone. They didn't want to do live. I couldn't figure that shit out. Why Comcast would not do what they needed to do to make programming um, the best and give it quality. I also want to say that there were a lot of technical problems with SVP that we blamed at SVP on Comcast, and it was never Comcast. This is what I was being told that all the glitches and stuff. It was the glitches was first of all the equipment. Second of all, is the running of the equipment. So all those technical difficulties and things of that nature. Yes, every now and then there was a Comcast glitch, but most of those glitches are SVP TV glitches. So I was told that as of March 1st, that Comcast would no longer be doing live TV in this market. That's what I was told from the mouth of Debbie McClendon. No more live TV. I knew that it would, at that point, that something would have to give as far as what I do. Well, we went through January, we went through February, then March. All of a sudden, you want me to tape my shows. I was very unhappy at this point, very miserable. Because now I'm taping a show on Monday that may not get on to Wednesday or Thursday. Several times I saw the same show being played. And I had to think, I said, why are they playing the same show? Miss McClellan would tell me, give me some kind of excuse for why Comcast was doing it. But then I also had to think of the factor that both Comcast and her had access to my show so that if something needed to be censored or if I said something that you found offensive, then goddamn it, we can take it off. That happened to me several times. My advertisers started to complain about Thaddeus, you've always been relevant. I've got some folks that have been with me since day one. I got Shop and Save that's been with me since day one. I've got DMC Cleaners that's been with me since day one. They were with me years in radio uh, as well. So I went on. I was very miserable doing the show. That's the reason some days I just wouldn't go. I'd stay here and do the show live because I felt that with this pandemic that was going on in this country, that I had to stay relevant, that there had to be somebody black on air that was not controlled by politics or anybody else that could bring forth information that needed to come forth in this community. And I have always been the only one in this market that could and would do that. So I was unhappy. I said, what am I going to do? And this is about a week before the pandemic really hit in Memphis. We were hearing politics, we were hearing about China, we were hearing about some other places, but it had not become really a pandemic in Memphis, Tennessee. So I had heard of this new thing of doing TV on social media and TV on your TV using uh, YouTube and some other mediums, and that I could do it for a fraction of the cost. Um, yeah, I could only do it I could do it for a fraction of the cost. Well, because I knew that, first of all, trying to do it on Comcast, they were not going to accept a contract from me. Okay. So I had to figure out, how do I do this? Instead of whining, complaining, and griping, you got to find a plan that is going to work for you, that is going to allow you to keep on doing what you do, making your money, and still maintain your success level. Oh, that's hot. That's good. Oh. So I heard about it, and I heard about other companies that were doing it and offering you this, that, and the other on how to do it for several $1,000s to get you started. I said, no, I've been in this game too long. I need to be able to figure out how to do it. I have a engineer out of Canton, Mississippi, that put together my broadcast, my radio broadcast. Uh, I do my radio show in the mornings, not from the radio station. I do it from my house. I get up about 5:30, go in there in my drawers if I want to, and go on into my studio at the house. And I do my blues show in my studio that I have built there in the house. And a lot of times you can't tell. Well, you're not supposed to be able to tell that I'm not live in the studio. The pandemic hit the very next week. I called, my guy's name is Fred, and I called Fred. I said, man, tell me what I needed to do. And Fred had already done this, and he had done this with his father. So I said, well, show me how to do it. And basically, I already had all of the equipment at my house to do it with. It was very simple. He brought me a digital camera, and as you can see, the quality of the picture is real good. The sound is real good. Are there going to be some initial errors? Yes. And I want all you smart putting salt on the fries at Burger King motherfuckers that always got some ideas on how this is supposed to go. First of all, kiss my ass, because you don't know what you're talking about. You don't call white folk and tell white folk y'all having some glitches and some stuff. I see glitches on regular TV, 3, 5, and 13 all of the time. I've got Dale producing the show. Dale don't know shit about this. Dale, two things Dale had never been in before she met me. That was in a TV studio and in the morgue at a funeral home. Okay, so now she go over there to E.H. Ford, be around the dead folk, have conversations, and she's learning this process. And I think that Dale has done uh, a great job in putting this, because all that technical shit that she's been doing, I'm not doing that shit. I'm excellent where I am. Can't a motherfucker nowhere beat me in front of this camera or in front of a microphone in the morning, I do what I do. I'm the best at what I do. But all that little technical stuff and Dale got me going. So I told Dale, it's time for me to do this on my own. I built that first TV station. When they got rid of me, they could not survive because there was no reason for anyone to go to that particular station. And why the fuck is somebody calling me? Why the hell are you calling me? Did I tell you to call me? Why are you calling me? Why the fuck are you calling me? Why are you dialing me? And I'm on the air. That's right. Get your ass off. Don't just call me when I'm on the air to think we ain't friends. This is business. Okay. This is totally, this ain't nothing else but business. Nothing else. Okay? So this is a show. You can't just call me because you want to call me. I don't want to talk to you. We're talking business right now. So Dale has done a excellent job in doing what she is doing. She get on my motherfucking nerves. Okay. I have to cuss her out once or twice a day so that she feel uh like Thaddeus ain't sick or nothing. But Dale handles this. And so if you see a glitch, instead of you complaining to Dale, you got something you need to say it to me so I can go and cuss your ass out and tell you you ain't got to watch, goddammit. Okay? It's just that simple. So we created this. Cussing Pastor TV.com. What will it allow me to do? And why is there a subscription of $5 per month? Very simple. The $5 makes money. I'm a businessman. Excuse me. I don't do this just because I'm pretty, just because I'm sexy, just because I'm handsome, just because I'm knowledgeable. I'm a business person. You spend with Comcast two, three, $400 a month. And many of you only have Comcast because you told me that. Just because you want to watch the Thaddeus Matthews show. Um, Look, whoever you are that's talking about Trump gives you $1,200 and that's always your man. Look, get the fuck off my page. Okay, bye. Next week, Instagram. Those of you that watch me on Instagram, if you don't go ahead on and subscribe now, as Fridays will be your last day. Friday is going to be the last day also with Facebook. The only thing that you will get on Facebook starting next Monday night will be a reminder that you need to subscribe. $5 a month or $50 a year gets you the Thaddeus Matthews Show. It gets you the Cussing Pastor TV.com total network. Now, what do you get on there? You get stuff, first of all, that I can't put on Facebook because, I stay in Facebook jail. I'm in Facebook jail now until the 15th. But you get my videos, you get all of that. Plus, here's what you're going to get. I'm going to take those of you that want to be seen, your businesses and your shows, for a fraction of what anybody else is going to charge you. And I'm going to put you on the worldwide network where you're seen all over the world. I'm syndicating my own self. I've got thousands of followers. I connect myself with those who have thousands of followers. Last night, I appeared on a show with a person that has over 1 million followers, and that's T.S. Madison, my friend. Uh, I appeared on Madison's show last night. I was on the air for about 3, 4 hours last night. We did it virtual. I wasn't in Atlanta. I was here in Memphis, and to get the show. I connect myself with movers and shakers that is going to get my brand, the Cussing Pastor, out there. You're going to get, my advertisers are still going to get TV. In fact, let me show you something. Let me see if I can turn this around. Is that a good position? Now, you're looking at my TV here in my office. And as you see the TV here in my office, that same thing, you can do it in your house. You can look at me on TV in your house. Now, you need to subscribe. If you're in your house, you'll be able to put me up on your on your YouTube station. The Is it Cussing Pastor page or Thaddeus Mantis? Well, tell them with your smart ass. Tell them what they need to do. You ain't got to play guitar.
I'm a horse.
Yeah.
To put your show on the TV, you'd have to shoot your Aircast. Pair your TV and your phone for Aircast and click the button.
That's all.
That's all.
So where is Aircast at?
It's on your phone.
Okay.
It's
Is it on the app itself?
It's not an app. It's like Bluetooth and Aircast. It's just on the phone already.
See, you got to tell these folks real simple, Dale. You're educators. Quit giving me that goddamn educated shit and talk to these motherfuckers and tell them exactly how it's got to be done. Because see, also the way we were doing it until Dale figured that shit out was that you were able, if you have a smart TV, you are able to take your smart TV. Now, if you got one of them dumb TVs, it ain't gonna work. But if you've got a smart TV, you are able to go to your apps, and there is a YouTube app on there, and you go to the YouTube app, and you go to Cussing Pastor TV, and it comes up on your TV. But then Dale found another way, and that's where is Aircast at on your phone?
Okay. Most phones have it. Let me show you.
I got it on my phone.
Yeah. Most phones have it on the screen up top, just like your little Bluetooth.
Okay.
And so when you're watching something, you can tap on what you're watching.
Is that little TV thing to be at the top of your screen?
Yeah.
I didn't know I thought that hell was to make the screen bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that little TV little box
Right.
up there in the right side of your screen is Aircast.
And on your videos, it's right there in the corner.
Okay.
So on all your videos.
Okay. So if they're on, you just knocked it off there. I didn't mean for you to do that. You taking me back to that. Taking me back to where I am. I didn't mean for you to do that. Take me back to where I am. Oh, okay. I didn't mean for you to hit nothing. Take me out my flow.
The little TV on your phone.
Okay.
You'll hit that, and it pulls up for you.
Pull me back. That's how they're going to do it if they're doing it right. Okay. But so now I found out what that little thing on the screen be. If you're at home right now, all they got to do is hit that right now.
As long as their Wi-Fi is already paired.
Alonzo who?
As long as their Wi-Fi is paired.
All right, smart ass. Tell me about that too. See, Dell got them degrees and things. So your Wi-Fi impaired is what?
You have Wi-Fi on your phone. You have to sign into the code on your side of your box. You in there?
Okay, so I'm in there. So look, some things y'all got to figure out on your own. But I want you to see that so you can tell grandmama them. You know, grandmama them watch me all the time. Okay, um, watch me all the time. So if um, y'all on here, okay. See, I'm taking dumb motherfuckers even out the page. We ain't talking about no damn Shay, you gone off my page. Period. I'll be so glad this is the last week dealing with you dumb motherfuckers on Instagram. That anyway. Um, if you won't be able to watch me Monday, let y'all then pay the $5. Everybody gotta pay the $5. You will have to have a subscription. But I did want to turn the camera on the TV so that you can see for mama them at the house that mama them will be able to just place it on the screen. And once grandma, and I'm finding that a lot of grandmama thems are able to do this a whole lot better than many of these so-called smart children. Okay. Um, yeah, that's back the way it was. So that's where we are. That's what we're doing. I need you right now to go to and let me give you another thing because for many of you who stay on social media all day, you don't know how it operates. Do not join through the app. In fact, I'm gonna have make sure that Dale does not put the link on social media again. Because here's what happens. Many of you, you done paid your $5 and somebody, I wish Dale had told me what your name is. I done paid my $5 and I can't see. Motherfucker. You, you excited about the $5 and you have not read, you have not followed instructions. Okay? You have not followed instructions. When you go through uh, Facebook and you join from the link, you've got, am I right there when I say that they have to use their Facebook information?
Yes.
Okay.
However you join.
Right. However you join is the way that you've got to use and maintain your information. What I recommend for you to do is to come out of Facebook and just go, is it into your browser? Is that what it's
Yes.
called? Go into your browser, put in Cussing Pastor TV.com and join right there. Join under Cussing Pastor TV.com. Okay? So that we'll be able to maintain, let us build something for ourselves. Gluckerberg, or whatever his name is, Mark Zuckerberg, is it Zucker or Zucker? It's something like that. Became a multi-billionaire off of just an idea and a concept. Well, we don't pay them. Well, anytime that you sign on to anything on Facebook, anytime you look at any of those apps or any of those advertisements, they are monitoring those apps. They know every time someone goes to one of those apps, they've got insurance, they've got everything. Those companies pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to be there. Okay? This is how he became a billionaire. Uh, can you watch it on YouTube on your smart TV if you have a subscription? Because as of Monday, you won't be able to just go to YouTube and watch me. We're going to disconnect that connection. The only way, and Because see, I know some of you want it for nothing. You can't get it no more for nothing. Okay? Can't get me no more for nothing. Some of you were trying to go direct to Comcast, like many of you have been watching me on Comcast for the past several years that we've been using it. As of Monday, you will not be able to do it. You will not be able to see me on Instagram. The only thing that you will get on Instagram will be a reminder to go to the cussingpastortv.com. The only thing that you will have on Facebook, on all of the Facebook pages, will be a reminder to go to cussingpastortv.com. So I need you to go ahead on and subscribe. Okay, with Tina Holmes and Mark Gluckerberg, whatever the hell that white boy's name is. When you got that much money, shit, you just call a motherfucker that rich. Mr. White Man with the money. But so often we don't want to see black people make money. So I could have sat back and whined and woe is me. In fact, that's what I'm going to talk about Sunday morning, Easter Sunday morning here at the church. I'm going to be talking about the pity party that you need to join. I'm going to tell you about, I am one of the 16 churches that the health department hit on Sunday. And I'm going to tell you about that in a moment. But I need you to go, all of you. Grandmama, if you're watching me right now, have them children set that up for you. Okay? Have the children set it up for you. Okay? I want to see that boy. And again, I had an elderly couple. I was up here napping. So grateful I got my couch in my office now. And I was laying on the couch. I was napping. I was tired. And Dale was looking at the cameras. Yes, South Memphis. I got my cameras up, South Memphis. I know y'all ain't bothering me. Y'all been very respectful for those of you who have come by the new location here in South Memphis. But I got my cameras up. I can see everything everywhere. Here's a guy that says, I work for Comcast and I'm a technician, and at least half of my customers watch your show and only care about I can't read channel 31. Okay. And let me tell you what Comcast did. I had driven so many people to Comcast 31 that I started hearing, I can't see you no more. Comcast 31 was charging you for the basic cable. They would charge you for, what was that other charge there?
Basic cable, tier.
Tier. Okay. They would charge you an extra $9.95 a month to watch me. To pick up 31. They would charge you an extra $9.95. I'm charging just $5 for the whole thing. $5 or $50 for the whole year. I want to see other programming. We need to call Asia, see if we can get that group of young ladies to come on over here and do their show. We can take that show right here and put them on the air. Yeah. Gotta have a plan. Got to have a plan. I see some of you right now going to the page and joining up. Okay, make sure your card good. I had a few of y'all last week that didn't have your little $5 on your card. Okay, didn't have your $5 on, and I know time's hard right now. Shit is hard. Woo, it's been hard for the pastor. Good God Almighty, it's been. Oh, but God will prevail. All right, we're gonna get ready to take care of the commercials because I want you to see, and I want the advertisers and businesses out there to know that I'm about to make this as big a phenomenal as I made SVP, and I've made everything that I've ever touched in the broadcasting business. God gave me the gift for this. I ain't been to nobody's schools. I ain't got damn degree. Now, they're the one with all them damn degrees and smart and shit. I just, I'm just smart when it comes to doing what I do. Look, we're going to take care of commercials and then I want to come back and talk to you about some things dealing with the coronas. My name is Thaddeus Matthews, and we'll be back after these commercial messages. Come to see.
Nope.
Why not?
That I don't know. I couldn't. That's your mom.
Commercials. But y'all hear me right now, don't you? They hear me right now? Do you hear me right now? Commercials. Yeah, yeah. And that was the only thing that we didn't work on today was the audio in the commercials. But you see, we're able to do it, and that I will. Hell, we'll fix that tomorrow. Can't fix it while I'm on the damn app. Now, let me get into something, but you do see the capabilities of what I'm able to do. Let me mention one last thing on the other. I found out that the SBP TV network had basically lied to me. Okay. And I became inquisitive after Saturday night. Saturday night, I was watching Gerald Stewart's program, and Gerald gave the time. It's 9:51. And I looked down at the time. It was 9:51. I said, wait a minute. Gerald lied. I've been lied to. I've been bullshit. So I got to inquiring with both Atlanta, Comcast Atlanta office, and also with Gerald. First thing I asked Gerald, were you lied? And I found out that Comcast has not eliminated going live. That SVP did not want to pay the cost for live programming. I said, wait a minute. You want my $6,000 a month? You sweat me every day if I'm behind, and I stay behind. If I'm behind, but they always got paid. That's we not stayed on TV so long. Uh, but you couldn't tell me that, well, we can't afford to do this. See, and I know that what I was paying paid for all of the airtime that SVP TV has. And I'm the client that pays every month. So it keeps a cash flow because, like, you get the Memphis Police Association that comes on, they pay 6 months at a time. You know, even when they were broadcasting with me, I don't know whether Mike Williams got mad or some of them police got mad. This was the first year in 7 years that they didn't advertise. Uh, but you know, I guess it was all for the best. Okay, I guess it was all for the best because had I just stayed live, I'd have kept on struggling with that $6,000, and my bills was running with the church before I moved to this building. With the church, my living expenses, the broadcast was nearly $20,000 a month. Damn. So I had to sell a whole lot of advertising. I was about ready to go stand on the corner and see if I could sell some ads or something. Ooh, it was pressure on me. Working 7 days a week. Uh, it was high pressure, high pressure. But ain't the Lord good? I'm glad that what happened with the building and everything. But the fact that you lied to me and told me that Comcast no longer had live programming, that became a factor with me. And that's when the deal was closed in my mind that I would not return to SVP TV network. I was still a little straddled the fence on, I said, well, maybe I need to do it, maybe cut it down to 1 hour a night. But then when I find out that I've been with you all of these years and you lied to me, something's wrong with that. So that means that to the Memphis Police Association, they done lied to them. It means that to Monet, who comes on a Friday night. You've been lied to as well. And that's really fucked up. Now, I'm going to just tell y'all the damn truth. That's fucked up. Okay? Here we are trying to build a black network, and you keep on giving me this bullshit about you going national. You know, it was just like uh, we were broadcasting in Arkansas. Uh, Look, let's keep your country clean. You need to get out of my goddamn business. Okay. In fact, that gets you completely off. That comment gets you completely off my page. Okay. I'm paying $6,000 a month. And yet, towards the end of the year, when you get into Christmas season, you always fall behind. Okay. And then I make up at the beginning of the year. Or when it's a political year, you make your money. Okay. Um, and then I had that church, which was a heavy burden on me. That burden is over. I ain't got half the burden. Shit. I'm in this building for a fraction of the expenses I was paying. I was paying $3,200 over in that building. I ain't paying but $1,000 in this building. And all this massive office space I got in here now. And I'm like, man, South Memphis, I like y'all. I love y'all. I done had more visitors coming on a Sunday and all of that. But I've been with you going into the 8th year. I put it on the map. I kicked it off. But when I saw Gerald live, I said, wait a minute. How Gerald gonna be able to go live? And we can't go live at SVP. And I found out that that was a charge. Naturally, there's a charge for live. But damn, you want me to still pay the same price for a tape program that don't get on for 2 or 3 days afterwards? You want me to pay the same price? That sounds like greed. That means you got me fucked up. Or you thought you had me fucked up. You thought that there was nothing else that I could do, nowhere else I could go. So fuck you, Thaddeus. We just gonna fuck over you. We just gonna put some dick up in you and we ain't gonna put no grease on it, no nothing. We just gonna fuck you raw, god damn it, because you a meal ticket. I'll finna tell you, touch your neighbor, but look at your neighbor and say, the devil is a lie. You're a lying motherfucker and you think that I'm going to allow myself to be used. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't wish them nothing bad. But without the Thaddeus Matthews show, what do you have at the SVP TV network? Nothing. And I don't know how they thought that this, I found out everything else that's going on the damn planet. How did you think that I would not find out? Damn. I have scuffled to pay $6,000 a month to bring you information and stuff all of these years. So now I'm going to build my own network. I need your support. I need your help. I need your support. I need all of you. You got $5. You can pay the $50 and they'll take the $5 every month off of your card. Keep your $5 on that now. CussingPastorTV.com. But ain't that a shame? And the white man, Dave Brown, not the weatherman, Dave Brown, one of the owners and the general manager of WMQM, where I play the blues every morning from 6 until 9 Central Time. I didn't even call him. I didn't ask him for nothing. That white man, listen to what I'm telling you about funky black ass motherfuckers. We keep fucking over each other. That's the reason we can't get nowhere, because we fucks over each other. We treat each other bad. That white man texted me. He didn't even call me first. He said in his text to me, let me bring Instagram back up. It's no, they first hour time. Instagram show have all these big booty girls on it. Praise God for a big booty. Let the church say man for a big booty. But the white man said to me, he said, man, we're going through a crisis. People are losing their jobs. Businesses are shutting down. The white man, and what I pay less money for 3 hours. I'm on that station 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. And I pay a third of what I pay for TV being on there. He called me and said, man, while we're going through this, he charged me just a fourth of that. Didn't take no airtime, no nothing. This is the white man. This is where I didn't expect the break from. The white man gives me the break, and the black folk is like, fuck you. We're too jealous and envious of each other. SVP ain't shit without me. No, they're going to tell you that. But ain't nobody watching nothing else. Mike's my friend. The only folk that's watching Mike's show is the police. Mike tired of the tape. Mike don't like the tape show. Hell, if he want to, he come on over here. Don't we have green screen capabilities with that thing? I'll put anybody on the air that got some money. And right now, it don't take no whole lot. I got enough space. I'm in my office. I got a whole wall over there that I can make a green screen out of. Put me another camera over there. Take your shows or take your show live, just like my show is going live right this moment. But That's fucked up. Kind of hurt my damn feelings a little bit. It takes a lot to hurt my feelings. Uh, hmm. Any more tea?
I'll make you some more.
I mean, ain't that fucked up how we treat each other? Here motherfuckers dying from the damn coronas and we still fucking over each other. We should be unifying and joining ourselves together. You know, I've been taking my blues show and I've been coming out of them dreary blues. I play about an hour of it. And then I go into what I call club quarantine and bring that music on up to hype us up to let us know that everything is going to be all right. But I played a song by Maze, We Are One. Do you know, y'all, it's time for the bullshit to end? Who don't like each other and all that bullshit. It's time for the bullshit to end, and we've got to come up with a plan of survival. Do you know that this situation that we're in now will probably go on at least another 60 to 90 days, if not longer? Do you know the number of people that are losing their jobs? 6 million people last week filed for unemployment. People are constantly losing their businesses. Come on. If we don't work out a plan, we can't sit back and whine and woe is me, gloom and doom. We've got to come up with a damn plan to be able to survive, to feed ourselves. When y'all come, when you're able to go back outdoors, hell, you're going to be living outdoors. This coronavirus affected me. It affected my business. Yeah, Nina from Chicago, she likes that the club quarantine in the morning. They'll still be able to comment on the page too on the dinner. Yeah. Uh, Look, I need your help. I need your support. Yeah, that's it. I've been fucked over before. I'm 63 years old. I've been fucked over before. But I take this fucking clean myself off and get ready to go and have me some more sexes. It does not end here. I'm too gifted by God to allow motherfuckers who have lived off of me to think that you got me. You thought you had me because you thought there was nothing else I could do. I ain't a dumb motherfucker. I ain't got no degree, but I got God who gave me these skills. And the word says, and your gift will make room for you. My gift is my mouth. My gift is my gift of gab. My gift is my ability to get in front of a microphone or get in front of a television camera and do what I do. My gift making room for me means that the gift that God has given me brings about my prosperity and it brings about my abundance. But he keeps on preparing a table for me in the presence of my enemies. Them folk that pretend as though they love you, they like you, they admire you, They adore you and want to see you succeed. And there's a group of people in our society that when they can't use you anymore, they misuse you. Well, I felt a sermon in that one right there. You can't trust nobody but God. That's the reason when the man from the health department walked in here on Sunday, Dr. Randolph. I'm one of the 16 churches that was hit by the health department. Won't they be able to make live comments on the page? Monday, you'll be able to do it. Ms. Tuck, have you got your subscription yet? You worry about comments. Have you paid the money? If you ain't paid the money, ain't shit you need to be worried about. No way. The health department, somebody reported that I was having church on Sunday. Y'all call the police. Police call the hotline. You're so right, Victoria. And we were through. Well, nobody here. I'm usually here at least a couple of hours, maybe even longer, on a Sunday when I finish preaching. And they all saw a card in the window. Dr. Randolph, Pastor, please call. I called it. He was still outside the church. I brought him back in. We had about 40-minute conversation. Those of you who have already subscribed to CussingPastorTV.com, I videotaped it. So they couldn't come back and say that I said something I didn't say, because folk will lie in a minute. It's on the page for those of you who are subscribers. A lot of things you're not going to see on Facebook from me. You'll be able to see it on that which I control. But I told him in no uncertain terms that I trust God. Kiki, you gone. Nikki or Kiki, whatever the hell your name is, you're gone. I trust God. I know that the coronavirus is real. Okay? I know that it's real. Is that Fred on the page? Mm-hmm. Fred, you see we got it working. Freddie Sanders, that's my engineer there. I know that God is real. And there is nobody, nowhere, that can tell me I can't trust God. There is nobody, nowhere that's going to tell me I can't have these doors open on a Sunday morning. Nobody. So he came in here, and I said, let me take you down to the sanctuary. We went down to the sanctuary. And what he found surprising was that on Saturday, Dale had already taken the little blue tape, like they got 9 Walgreens and Walmart and places like that. And we'd already did the little 6 feet thing. He says, how many folks did you have here this morning? I said 8. And that's what we had, 8. Now, we've had a good run on the other 2 Sundays. You know, y'all, because y'all say he ain't got but 2 members. Or if South Memphis been coming, praise the Lord. But I had 8 Sunday morning. And I'll preach as hard for 8, because I'm used to preaching for 4. So to have 8, that's double the blessing for me. So I told him I had 8, but I also showed him. I said, now we spray and pray. We germicide the sanctuary. We they'll take straight Clorox bleach, and every Saturday, because if she did it Sunday morning, y'all wouldn't be able to stay in here. We bleach every pew, we bleach all of the furniture in the sanctuary. We've got hand sanitizer in every window. I don't do that touch your neighbor, hug your neighbor thing. Okay. Jay Graham, whoever you are, you can't see any content if you pay. He said he paid us $5. Just go to the site, brother. Go to the site. Make sure your $5 and got processed. Sometimes, and please understand, sometimes it takes a minute for your $5 to be processed. You know, you ain't gonna survive paying $5. So it takes a minute for it to be processed. Okay? We spray and pray. My musician, LaMichael Wilson, is on the keyboards. And then I come down and I do what I do. And I told him, he gave me a bunch of papers. He gave me all these policies, and his name is Bruce Randall. That's weird. MD and then MPH, Shelby County Health Officer. Give me all these decrees, the governors. Sunday morning, Resurrection Sunday. Yes, D. Jones, so go ahead on and pay your money. Uh, I'll be here. I'll go with the 8. I'll go with the 10. Come on Sunday morning. I'll be here every Sunday morning in the pulpit. I don't give a damn about coronas. As far as running from it, I'm going to stand firm on what I believe. Now, I saw a little preacher, and I know him. You want to chastise other pastors. You just started pastoring day before yesterday. You just started preaching day before the other. And I'm not going to call your name. And you say on your page that you're here for the sheep. You only got sheep at your church. Your pastor, not pastor. You know, like where the cows and the sheep be out there grazing at. Your church is where you got your sheep. You ain't got no sheep at 1008 East Macklemore. These be my sheep. And a stranger, they will not follow. You want to chastise preachers or some preachers because we still trust God. You've been telling folk how good God is and how God will make a way out of no way. He a doctor that never lost a patient. And now, damn it, hell, you scared to trust God. Man, I am going to adhere. I don't shake hands with everybody, no way. I basically go from my house. I pick Dale up, come to the building. I might go get me a sandwich or something, one of them drive-thrus, and that's it. I make sure I got me some hand sanitizers and stuff. I put a little bit on my hand right now. I like the way it smells too. Now, I'm starting to start making my own. I do know how to make this stuff. They'll know. Ooh, give you that bump when you ain't never heard of Rush, have you? You too young to know about Rush. where you can inhale it and give you that joke. You never heard about Rush? You're a youngster. Okay. But I will be here Sunday morning. Come on. And then I'm gonna open up the doors and just turn that mic up. Got a good PA system. If y'all want to park in front of the church, come on. I'm serving communion Sunday. And y'all know I serve real wine. Real wine. Real sangria is what I serve. And we'll be serving real wine on this uh, Sunday morning. And if you're outside in your car, I'll bring you a little wine. But I am not going to turn my back on God. And one of the things that we've got to understand, and I hear all you smart folk, you educated folk, we need to respect the authority. My authority is God. And preachers that I see that are very vocal about not having church, a lot of y'all in bed with the mayor. Okay. Y'all in bed with the mayor. So you got to do what the mayor said do. I ain't in bed with none of them. My authority comes from God. He who wakes me up every morning and keeps me on the wake up list. He who is good to me. Let me share you something. I was having a medical issue Friday evening that was bothering me, had me totally messed up. And I thought that I was going to have to go to the doctor. And I would not go to the doctor because I said, if I go to the doctor, they're going to keep me. And I ain't going to be able to preach Sunday morning. I prayed to God and a few other people who knew what was going on. That issue cleared up. It never took place. See, God won't leave you or forsake you. And I don't understand those of you who say you trust in God. Yeah, look, I believe in the social distancing. I believe in it. But don't tell me to, well, the experts say, there ain't no damn experts. Y'all came up with no damn vaccine. You don't know where it came from. So how you going to call yourself an expert? Then those of them who are doctors, and I always like using this analogy, the doctor, when you look at his piece of paper on the wall, it says license to practice. First time I looked at that analogy, license to practice. Why do I practice? Because I ain't perfect. I ain't got it down. I still got some flaws. I still got some errors. So I understand the doctors. I got a doctor myself, Dr. Faulkner. I understand the agenda and the knowledge and that God has given the doctor, but he's just practicing. He ain't got it perfected, but I still know that other doctor, the one that y'all been saying he ain't never lost the patient. I still know him. I know to come in here on Sunday mornings, do an hour of power. I know to come in here on Sunday morning and ask God to heal the land, to take this pestilence from us. And Lord, return unto me, return unto us the joy of thy salvation. God, heal this land. And I just believe, I'm just crazy enough to believe in the awesomeness of God that he's about to show up and show out. He's just that kind of God. He'll show up, he'll show out, He'll make it happen. So I'll be here Sunday morning. I don't know who the other 15 churches are, or even if there are 15 other churches. But I'll be here Sunday morning. Is Fred still on there?
I'm not on there.
Fred, if you're still on there, Freddie Sanders, that's my engineer. I'm going to call you as soon as I go out. See, I just believe in God. Now, I'm sorry. I carry on a whole lot of foolishness, and I may not be what you want me to be. And I don't give a damn if I ain't what you want to be, because damn it, you can't wake me up in the morning. You can't start me on my way. You can't give me, and I've lived long enough now to understand with a reasonable portion of health and strength. You can't give me that. You ain't got nothing for me but God. He got me. Yeah. And I shared with God. Sometimes I have to talk to God like I be talking to y'all. I just be a little bit softer in my talk. But that sometimes I have to cry out to God. And I told God that I don't believe. I told him this Friday night, sitting up in my living room. God, I don't believe you brought me this far to leave me. You allowed me to get sick and almost die at the doors of the emergency room, but you kept me. You allowed 3 men to come into my driveway and shoot 2-3 times at point blank range and not hit me. Your grace and mercy have been following me for a long time. I just don't believe that you're going to let coronas destroy me. Yes, I'm going to follow the discipline. I don't want y'all breathing on me, and I don't want me breathing on y'all. But I just believe, this is some more tea there. I just believe that God is just that good. That's called old age there. When you start to twitching like that when you get up, just have a few more birthdays, like me. But I thank God. I praise him. I magnify his name. I glorify his name, even in the midst of what we're going through right now. I still say, but God. We as a nation who say, even on our currency, that in God we trust. God right now is finding out who trusts him. God will tell you, Billy Autry. Is that the Billy Autry down there with the radio station? Billy, you might want to talk to me. We might can do some things. But God, man, but God. How are you going to declare all of these years that God will fix it? How are you going to declare that can't nobody do me like Jesus? How are you going to declare that he's a miracle worker? And you preach that and you stand in your pulpit and said that nothing will separate you from the love of God, and then you allow the coronas, you allow the governor, the mayor to separate you, got you scared to come and tell God, thank you. But you go into Walmart, Kroger's had to come up with a rule today that so many of y'all coming in Kroger's that They only gonna have so many folk in the store at one time. You're going everywhere you want to go. And do you realize that even with a mask on your face, that God can get you? See, you've allowed Satan to put you in the fear zone. You can't cough now without saying, Lord, do I have the coronas? You can't sneeze without thinking you got coronas. Your knee been hurting you 25 years. You can hardly stand up on your knee now. Now when you get a little twinge in your knee, Lord, is that the coronas in my knee? You are giving Satan the victory. You giving him all of the glory, and you forgetting about who God is. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. But I got to share with you, my brothers and sisters, it ain't over. God ain't through yet. This situation may get worse than what it is right now, but this too shall pass. God is finding out now who's real. God is finding out now who's on the Lord's side. I didn't mean to preach to y'all on no tunes tonight, but y'all, some of y'all been going to these little preachers and they scared. And here's the other thing. And I shared with somebody that he is having church for some money. Baby, what 8 folk will give you. Look, and let me share something with you. For 4 years, when God called me to this, I didn't want to go. I had a ass pocket full of money. I was sitting on a lump. I had been able to save and accumulate some things. In the last, we'll be 4 years old in May. Naked truth. And I know it wasn't nothing but a God that got me out here. I've spent almost $400,000 of my money. I moved out of my semi-mansion. I gave up one of my luxury cars. I have denied myself. And I told God, God, I gave it all up to do what you wanted me to do. And I know you ain't going to leave me out here hanging. I ain't got a dime from this church. I paid all of the bills. All of the bills. I paid in excess of nearly $10,000 a month. I thought I lost my damn mind. I was crazy. But all they that wait on the Lord. I got weary. I wanted to walk away. I wanted to give up. I wanted to leave this city. In the city where I've helped so many folk. And then those very same folk are the folk that castigate me, lie on me, stab me in my back. I wanted to leave this city. I wanted to leave this church. I wanted to go somewhere else and start all over again, even at my old ancient ass age. But God said, hold on, I got something for you. I ain't got the money I used to have. But I even missed the meal. Y'all gonna look at me and tell me. And I'm so mad that these damn restaurants closed. But he got me. I still trust him. Up until a few weeks ago, I was making good money in the advertising business. Coronas hit my pockets too. I had just spent about $8,000 to get this building and get it here. Do I regret it? No. Because God got some millions still waiting on me. God has allowed me in the last couple of years to become a national name. The Cussing Pastor is known everywhere. I was on a show last night, a show that some good church folks said, you ain't got no business down there on the T.S. Madison show. They sinners. They homosexuals. Well, damn, what about all the homosexuals in the church? And isn't that what Jesus always found himself with? He didn't hang out with nobody but the sinners. He went into the hedges and the highways. And you know what? Even in that crowd and being on that show that has millions of views, I think that show that I was on last night, shows on that they had on social media on just the after show, 92,000 folks last night. When I go around the country, I'm in bars, I'm in places that you good church folk don't want to go because you think you holier than thou. You think your holy shit don't even stink. That's the reason God had to come back and get our attention. Monica, I see you on page. I'm looking for you Sunday morning. Brother Hunter, I'm looking for you Sunday morning. I'm of the conviction I'll let nothing separate me from the love of God. It'd be easy for me to sit, tired as I be. I work 7 days a week. It'd be so easy for me to stay at home on a Sunday morning. You talking to me, C. Trail? Uh, it'd be so easy for me to stay at home, but I'm convicted. I was convicted. I gotta be here. I'll be here Sunday morning. Y'all come on. I got enough room for at least 15. And if they get mad, what you gonna do? Lock me up? Now that'll make national news on. And I still got enough bond money. I praise Jesus. See, Troy, I heard that you've been sick, you've been in the hospital, and you didn't call your pastor and let me know. Hmm. Now I'm mad at you. Ooh, that tea good. Need to give me whatever little is so I can have some when I get up in the morning. Cause when I get up at 5:30, my voice ain't as baritonish as it is right now. Like it be a little raspy, but you have to have something hot on your lips. You so managed, pastor. What the hell I'm supposed to do? girlish. Mm. But I'll be here Sunday morning, 10:08 East McLemore on the corner of what's that? Oh, you know I'm mad at you, say Trey. How you gonna go in the hospital and I gotta read about you being in the hospital on social media? You know how to call me. Well, all right. Now if I want to know what kind of tea I'm drinking. Don't y'all be worried about what I drink. What I put in my mouth, why y'all be worried about what I put in my mouth? As long as whatever I'm putting in my mouth tastes good to me, y'all gonna let me put it in my mouth, ain't you? Shabba dabba doo. All right, what time is it? I was gonna take some phone calls, and I'm not constricted to just 2 hours. Now, if I feel the necessity, I can go longer. Uh, I love what you're doing. Keep up the good work, Pastor. I love the truth. Some people can't handle the truth. They can. But I need you all now to go to, and don't try to go to it off of your Facebook pages. So some of you may have to wait until after we go off. CussingPastorTV.com. We had a little audio problem with the commercials. We'll work that one out tomorrow. Okay. We'll work that out tomorrow. Uh, I'm going to make this work. Uh, be careful out here in the streets. How much longer I got?
11 minutes.
11 minutes. Be careful out here in the streets. Don't be slobbing on everybody. hmm You know, some of you women, you need your mask on. They got germs in there, but you were sucking strange dick on Saturday night. Well, it's the truth. They'll look at me like I said something wrong. You sucking somebody's dick Saturday night without a condom on it. Mm. Okay, if you happy, Citrell, I'm happy for you, baby. Yeah, so did you when you suck this dick? Did you run it down? Did you put some sanitizer on his dick? No. Did you get you one of them wipes and wipe it off? No. You just stuck it in your mouth. And you worried about the coronavirus. Mhm. Some of you men eating some strange pussy. And just because it look good don't mean it's good now. Mm, mm. You licking and slobbing all over the pussy. And you don't know what's down there or who been down there before you got there. And you worried about a mask on your face. Should have put one on your tongue. Oh yeah, this is the real Thaddeus Matthews show now. I'm telling you, just like a TIST is. And that's the truth. That's just the way that it is. Hmm? Okay. Those of you that would like to advertise, I'd love to advertise your business. Which number should I use? What's that other phone number? I ain't even got it with me. The one that my other phone,
617.
the six, whatever that number is, the one I use on the air.
The one you use in the morning show?
Yeah, that'd be the best one to use. 901-647-6055. That's the number I use on the air. You can text me there and leave me a message. I will advertise you now for $750. I will put your ad up on all of my social media pages, advertise you here on this medium, and also advertise you on my radio show, which is nationally, it's a national radio show, because all you have to do is tune in every morning on the TuneIn app, and put in WMQM. So $750 will get you on the air. Chandra Glasser says she hollering. I'm telling the truth. Some of y'all just suck dick to be sucking dick. And don't care who dick it is. He bought you a champagne and some hot wings. I'm gonna suck your dick for that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You you're eating pussy that smell like you've been down in the bayou somewhere. You just glad to be able to eat some pussy. And you worried about the coronavirus. Oh, I'm telling y'all the truth tonight. God bless your hearts. Y'all know the pastor telling y'all the truth. Eating pussy with bumps on it. It ain't pink, it's green. Mm-hmm. Ptomaine pussy. Y'all, some of you want a man so bad, you just eat him up. Just eat him up. The only meat that he can provide for you. You can't put no meat on your table in your refrigerator. You just want the meat between his legs. It ain't been washed. It smells funny. You gotta hold your nose to suck it. You know you gotta hold your nose to suck it. There's something wrong with it. But you're worried about the coronavirus. And some of y'all just don't care. You're licking assholes. But you're worried about the coronavirus. Assholes that ain't been white good. You're just eating it up. You ain't been wearing no damn mask. And you know, I see y'all here with these rubber gloves. What's that about? Do you realize you're out here with rubber gloves? What the fuck is that? You're out here with rubber gloves and you're touching stuff. You're still contaminating stuff. Is that anybody about some money? What do they want? Huh? It's a recording. What do they want? They want to give me something free? I don't know. Oh, okay. I don't know if I got that number yet for them to even know it. Yeah, so, you know, look, be clean. It ain't scripture, but cleanliness is next to godliness. If you're going to eat a pussy, know where the pussy been. Know something about it. If you're going to suck some dick, and I'm not telling you ladies not to suck no dick. I'll be the last one. Oh, you all on the TV. Yeah. Uh, I be the last somebody to tell you don't suck no dick. Okay. Yeah. I ain't gonna never tell you that. But know the dick you're sucking. Don't just suck any old dick. Look at the dick. Inspect the dick. Yeah. See what ask something about the dick. Dick, where you been? Who you been in? How many you been in today? Talk to it. Hmm. No, I'm never gonna tell a woman don't suck no dick. Oh no, 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 no. I believe that a woman should. Her man that she's with. I believe that you should. It makes her body good. What they said about milk? And that was,
Does the body good?
they said what?
It does the body
Yeah,
good.
sucking dick does the body good. Yes, it does. It does. Yeah. Uh, but if you wanted to do your body right, then you make sure it's right. See, y'all pastor ain't gonna tell y'all this. Mm-mm. Y'all probably be trying to tell you, oh, Sister Jones, don't suck no dick. Hush, blah, 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 blah. But man, you can suck my dick in the study. Mm-mm. Praise the Lord. Hush, blah, 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 blah. All right. Is my time up yet?
Mm-mm.
How many more minutes I got?
3.
3 more minutes. All right. Look, this show gonna be off the chain. Y'all can find out why I'm called the cussing. I've been cussing all my life. My mama, Mabel Lee Jordan, God rest her soul, we dead 4 years in a few more days. Was a great cusser. I didn't know my dad, but I hear he was too. So it's in my DNA. I don't be meaning no harm. Somebody said absolutely not. Abstinence is that you spelled the wrong word wrong. Absence, you got absence is the best part. What you mean to say abstinence? Was that what you was meaning to say? Some of y'all don't need to be writing. Just think y'all thoughts. Because y'all show us just how unlearned you is when you write down. The word is abstinence, to abstain. You got absence is the best policy. So if you want to be absent from it, baby, be absent from it. And then a whole lot of women sucking dick now because uh, they don't, you don't want to have no sex. Uh, let's see, what Garland's. I'm trying to see what conversation with Garland in. Uh, I'm gonna be dead all my life. Yeah, I've just been having some conversations on. Here. And fellas, every woman that's good looking, you got to watch some of these women that's too pretty. Their pussy just as foul as it can be. Okay. That is how I want to say it. Absence is the best part. No, you didn't. You just didn't know how to spell abstinence. You ain't. I'll be trying to fool me shit. I've been around this world too long. You just couldn't spell abstinence. Absent. You want to be absent from the dick. Then be absent from it. But being absent from it. See, if you got a man, you can't be absent from it. You're not even supposed to be absent from it. And especially if you got a husband, you ain't supposed to be absent from it. Mm-mm. You're supposed to be right there for it, baby. Okay. You're supposed to be right there for it. You're supposed to suck. If you got a husband and you ain't sucking his dick, don't get mad when another woman suck his dick. Okay. I always had it my way, baby. Thank you. You say anything else smart, you won't be here. Yeah. Don't complain about your man getting his dick sucked somewhere else if you ain't sucking his dick. Every man wants his dick sucked. Every man. Ain't a man on the planet that don't want his dick sucked. What?
All men don't like that.
Dale, I don't know a man. You know a man that don't like it?
I've dealt with several men, and
That didn't like their dick sucked?
the subject never came up.
How long were you with him?
10 years, one.
You wait a
6
minute.
years.
You were a man for 10 years and you never sucked his dick?
Not at all.
He never asked you to suck his dick?
Not at all.
Huh?
Uh-uh.
How old was it?
We were grown. Everybody I was with, I was grown.
I know you was grown, but was he an old man?
No, he was around about maybe 2 years old.
He told you he didn't like his dick sucked?
He just didn't care nothing about it.
He didn't care. He didn't care about his dick being sucked.
Mhm.
You married to him too, wasn't you? Was it Chuck?
You always be trying to find names. Why? What difference does it make?
Damn. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know no men like that. No, but I haven't met a woman in the last 40 years that don't like a pussy. In 40, I know it's been 40, maybe even longer. But I have not ran into a woman in 40 years that didn't like her pussy. Any of you women on here right now that don't, damn, Freddie even bought. I'm that good. Freddie even bought some space tonight. Any of you women on here tonight, before I go, that don't like your pussy, hey, put it on the board so I can see it right now.
And I know some women
You know someone that what?
don't like.
I don't know none of them.
Seriously, and I was like,
You know, the only reason that a woman don't like her pussy, she ain't never had it ate right.
she told her husband it tickled.
It tickled. What's her name?
I gotta tell you.
Do I know her? She told her husband. Huh?
You met her.
I met her.
Mm-hmm.
And she told, wait a minute, she said it tickled.
Mm-hmm.
He must not been eating the pussy right. Or her mind was in the getting your pussy ate zone. And she didn't like him to eat her pussy because it tickled. Bitch, laugh. Shit. Just go ahead on and laugh. God damn, just laugh. Okay. I guess I'm about to run out, so I guess I need to go. My mother don't. Wait a minute. What you say about your mama? My mama don't. What you say about? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you say my woman don't? I thought you said your mama. My mama don't. I make her squirt a lot. No, brother. If you eat the pussy right, it'll make it squirt. Okay, we done went from coronavirus to eating pussy right. Now here's somebody on here quoting Red Fox. Gently I kissed her lips, then she crossed her legs and broke my glasses. Okay. Mm. Okay. All right. Is my 2-3 minutes up?
They are.
Uh, have y'all enjoyed this? Look, I want y'all to tell everybody, because we'll get into these deep conversations. We will. Um, we'll get into some of these deep conversations. I'm not gonna just every night just talk about the coronavirus. We'll hit it, and then we'll get into some other things. I'm going to open up the phone lines as as well. Okay. Uh, the commercials tonight, we tried to run them and the audio didn't work. So Fred, I'm going to give you a call so you can tell Dale what needs to be done, or maybe you need to take you a trip on up here to Memphis tomorrow. I'll buy you lunch, uh, or either I'll get you a salad from the Michael. That salad was good today, LaMichael. LaMichael Wilson, my organist, has a place downtown. What's LaMichael's number without me having come off my page?
What's his phone number?
Yeah, write it down there. Uh, you know, and I get people that you're not used to your pastors being as open as I am, or your bishop. You know, um, but I am. I'm a man first. I am a man first. Um, so I talk about subjects of life, real life conversations. Um, y'all want a good salad? Y'all call my boy Michael, LaMichael Wilson. Yeah, he plays the organ. He ran for mayor. God bless his heart. Uh, but it's time for me to go.
Hmm.
Instagram, ain't let me bring Instagram back up. Y'all can call Lamont. Y'all want a good salad, and I'm talking about full of meat, big salads. Call Michael at 410-3287. Call him right now and put your order in for tomorrow. 410-3287. That's the number you need to call. You need security for your business. You call Sean Goldsmith, Goldsmith's Security Academy. You need to learn how to use your gun. Poor bank robbers, y'all can't even rob the banks no more because they locking all the doors at the bank, and you can't go up to the drive-through window. So, but you may need security at your business. Call Sean Goldsmith at 901-634-8384. 901-634-8384. You're down in the Westwood area in the morning, you're looking for some food, right next door to DMC Cleaners, where you can go in and get your clothes clean. If you pay in advance, it's 50% off. Go where I go, DMC Cleaners. Go right next door and pick you up a little breakfast at DMC Food Mart at 54 East Fairway. Okay? All right, I'm going to go, y'all. I got to be up at 5:30 in the morning to play nothing but the very best in blues. I invite you to join me for the blues on AM 1600 WMQM. If it ain't playing the way you want to play it, go to the TuneIn app on your phone. You can carry me wherever you want to go. Go to your TuneIn app and put in WMQM. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for being here. Uh, Dale, can you put in which sermon? Sunday morning sermon or Sunday full day sermon? Which sermon you think the people might want to hear?
They both on there.
They both on?
Hmm.
Can you put it up now and they can watch it? Those that are on here now, uh, you can watch the sermons. But hell, if you ain't subscribed, you can't. All of my sermons will be on And we will be on live stream on Sunday morning on Facebook and also on CussingPastorTV.com. Lorena Star Marie, with your fine ass down there in Lexington, Lexington, Arlington. Why am I got Lexington, Tennessee? Who I know in Lexington, Tennessee? Nobody. Arlington, Texas. I see Nina James will be there in the morning. Nina gonna be number two that texts me in the mornings, and you'll be able to do it the same way. Remember now, if you want to advertise on all of my mediums, and I'm thinking about doing a newspaper too called The Naked Truth. I always got to have my hands in something. If you want to advertise 750, that'll put you on all my social media pages, put you on this particular site, and put you on the radio as well. 901-647-6055. Well, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. I'm tired. I got to go home, put a few little records together for the start off the blues show in the morning. I promise to be out the chain. Who knows? We may open up club quarantine again in the morning. I don't know. You stay tuned. Until we meet again, top of the evening to you.